EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Eagles of Houston taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that,
the final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. But it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey to about the 40-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 10 carries, 51 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff when they go
taking it right down Broadway? Still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. summary. 3-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Wallace. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action, it's Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Wallace. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goedert, 48 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's got a man, complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there. Flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Wallace. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Back to throw. Wallace. This one complete down the field to Goddard. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Wallace. And got his his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Rashee Rice, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Pulled in at the 24. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Wallace. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Minshew. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's Minshew. Complete. Jefferson the target.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Minshew sets to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 4th down, Minshew. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, let's get some momentum here, D.
2nd down and 6 now. Operating from the gun. Wallace going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Throwing on 1st down. Wallace. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw again. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on second down, Wallace. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On second down, Minshew.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Isaiah Simmons
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now third down and very long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A final shot before break. Wallace. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and in. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Operating from the gun. Wallace. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kene Nwangu with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. It's taken to the 26. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off play action, Wallace. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you? There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offense can go for it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone in the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, they got the turnover, and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And now out comes Houston. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And that's
that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. 23 yards to pick up there. On first down, Wallace. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Wallace. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
To throw on second down, Wallace. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll set up to
now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wallace.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw. Wallace.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wallace. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by everyone.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Throwing on 1st down. Wallace. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Off the play fake. Wallace going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over. and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Nolan Smith, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Minshew. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The offense on third down tonight, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This will be a tough 3rd and 8. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Houston set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
To throw on 3rd down, Wallace. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st and 10, Wallace. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Isaiah Simmons, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Wallace. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this